Good morning, good morning, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or whatever time you may be watching this or listening to this. I want to talk about relational intelligence. So many people are struggling in the areas of relationships. And that was me too until it wasn't. I had to figure out that I don't want to keep making the same decisions over and over again. Like something has to change. And it wasn't other people that had needed the changing. It was me, right? So think about that Michael Jackson song. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make that change. It all starts with us, not anybody else. When we get better, our relationships get better. So the area, if you are struggling in relationships, if you just feel like you cannot pick the right person, like all your relationships end in disaster, if you feel like you're in a cycle of dysfunctional relationships, relational intelligence is going to be the area that you need the most wisdom, the most information, the most skills and tools and knowledge in. I would start there. Okay, so let me give you a little bit about relational intelligence. Nothing goes to the next level until you do. Whatever you are leading can't go higher than you do. Whatever you're leading can't go higher than you do. Your beliefs affect your behaviors. Your belief affects your behavior. You have fixed mindsets and you have growth mindsets. So a fixed mindset believe that we're born within a fixed mindset is like, this is the way this is the way it is. It's never going to change. A growth mindset, you know what? They're adaptable. They can learn things. They're willing to change and try new things, right? Fixed mindsets. Nope, that's the way it is. It's always been this way. I've always done it this way. And there are times I used to say that too, until I knew better, right? So I really want to talk about, I really want to explain relational intelligence. And then let me go back to fixed mindsets. I want to give you a little bit more on fixed mindsets. So fixed mindsets are learned mindsets. Somebody taught you this or showed you this, and you think that this is the only thing that you're supposed to do for the rest of your life. My current qualities are carved in stone. This is a fixed mindset. My current qualities are carved in stone. Ask a child what they want to do when they grow up, and they'll tell you. If you want a growth mindset, you will have to become like a child. Right? You can do any. Kids believe they can do anything. Okay, then they will definitely try it too. Us, as we get older and we become adults. Oh, how you doing that? I can't do that. And especially if somebody tell you, oh, how you gonna do that? Then you start believing them, right? So with the growth mindset, it's practice and perseverance, and it leads, and it's an effort. Let me go back. With practice and perseverance and effort, people had a limitless potential to learn and grow. We all have some of this. So we all have some growth and some fixed mindsets, especially in certain areas. Limitations are learned. We are all born with a growth mindset. We get education or experience, or somebody tells us that it's not possible for us, a mentor or either our mistakes, and we try things and they fail, and then we begin to develop that fixed mindset. Well, it's not going to work for me. It works for everybody else. It's not for me. I don't know how to do this. I can't do this. And then we get into that woe is me thing, and then we just get stuck there. We don't do anything. The importance of relational intelligence. Relational intelligence is a fundamental skill that influences the quality of our personal and professional interactions. It's important because it enables us to navigate social complexities, build meaningful connections, and resolve conflicts effectively. This ability to understand and manage our emotions, both our own and those of others, play a crucial role in fostering empathy, trust, and cooperation. Relational intelligence empowers us to communicate authentically, build strong support networks, and lead with influence. In the workplace, it enhances teamwork and leadership skills, leading to higher productivity and job satisfaction. In our personal lives, it contributes to healthier relationships and more fulfilling, balanced life. It's essentially, relational intelligence is a key to our emotional and social well-being, and it's a critical skill for success in both our personal and professional lives. That is why it's so important. It is so important to have that relational intelligence, because throughout our lives, we're going to be interacting with other people, right? And when you have the skill of relational intelligence, your relationships will get better. All of your relationships will get better. It affects so many areas. There are so many people struggling and suffering because they do not have the skills and tools when it comes to relational intelligence. They pick the wrong people. They make really poor decisions. They stay stuck in a cycle, keep dating the same person over and over again with a different name, right? And here's the thing about life. God sends people in our lives to teach us things. So these relationships are showing us something about ourselves. And a lot of times we're so consumed with what somebody else is doing to us, not realizing this person has come into your life to teach you something about you. So we really have to check in and do that introspection work. Like, let me just check in with myself. What is this relationship showing me about me? Right? So I had to check in with myself. I couldn't keep blaming everybody. I used to blame people. When I say blame, I used to blame people. It was everybody else. It was not me. It wasn't nothing wrong with me. It was them. There's a quote. It's not me, it's you. So that was the quote I used to live by, right? And it's like, no. Every relationship is ending the same way, Jennifer. Like, you got to look at you. It's not about them. It's about you, because you are picking these people. So we got to work on you so you can pick better. You can have relational intelligence. I didn't know how to be a friend. There's so many relationships that ended because somebody said something or done something. And I just was like, I'm done with them. I don't know how to have this hard conversation because I was never taught how to have, hard conversations. And so there's so many things that I did not know. I know now. And as I'm looking back on my life, I am so glad that I made investments in this area, the area of personal development. And it's not just relational intelligence. It's emotional intelligence. It's spiritual intelligence. It's leadership intelligence. So those are the areas that I am consistently investing in. Those are the areas that I'm consistently working on, because your life will only get to the next level if you do your work. It all starts with us, right? Nothing gets better without being intentional about it. You have to be intentional about investing in yourself, because it all starts with us. We are the common denominator. We can't continue to blame other people based on the decisions that we have made, right? And when you start doing this work, I promise you will make better decisions. You will have relational intelligence, emotional intelligence, spiritual intelligence, and leadership intelligence. All of those areas are the areas that are needed to thrive. Okay? So the best investment you will ever make is in yourself. I am so glad that I am a continual student. I will continue to invest in myself. I will continue to learn and grow and thrive. I don't want to be out here blaming other people based off decisions that I made. I chose these people. I can't beat them up about what they are doing, because people are not expected to live up to my expectations. People are not expected to live up to your expectations. They're not. They don't have to. That's not their job. All right? Because a lot of times we have these expectations of people they know nothing about, and we're expecting them to live up to it, and they don't have the capacity to. Okay? That's something I had to learn the hard way. This person did not have the capacity. They just didn't. They are who they are. I can't change them. Okay? Doing extra things won't change them. I can't save them. That's not my job. All right? So nothing goes to the next level unless you do. Whatever you're leading can't go higher than you. Whatever you're leading can't go higher than you. Nothing goes to the next level unless you do. It's all up to you. You are your own rescue. The question is, what you gonna do? I'm complete. That's all I got this morning, this afternoon, this evening, or whatever time you watch this. Until next time, that's all.